Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and wrestling fans, and welcome to West Milford High School here in West Milford, New Jersey. As GSHSW brings you today's action here and this afternoon action here at the Kochakji duels here at West Milford High School. Considering of 4 teams, a couple of teams have dropped out for today, but fortunately we have 4 great teams that are here today that are going to bring you the best wrestling action right before the holiday season. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. This is James Clark here as your solo commentator. We are also streaming on the other mat as well with Donald G. Brower. If you want to tune into that broadcast over there, he will be on the call as West Milford will be taking on Kittatinny on the mat 1. And we over here are going to be covering Raritan, the Raritan Rockets, who will be facing up the Lenape Valley Patriots. But should be a really good, exciting day here today for both of all these teams that are here today. But also a quick quad today as well, too, as Lenape and Kittatinny will not be wrestling in this duels today, as they do have a match that will be set up later on in the year, as they are both in the same division as well. So they will wrestle each other a little bit later on in the season, so they decided to just wrestle their 2 teams respectively of Raritan and West Milford, the home team.
Over here, for the second thing, we'd like everybody to please rise for a moment of silence.
As we will go ahead and do the moment of silence here and the national anthem.
Legend here in New Jersey. He was All-American at Montclair State. He coached at Quantick, King College, Lenape High School, and West Milford. Greg Spencer was an outstanding individual who was always there for his athletes. He didn't just teach skills about wrestling, he taught life skills. And many of his wrestlers will tell you about that, and I see them all the time. They say, you don't know how much he meant to me. And again, Coach Spencer, I watched him when I was in high school. I saw him flying around the room and said, wow, this guy can move. And really got me into wrestling. And then I was able to go to college and watch him wrestle there. And then I eventually went to the same college that he went to. He did a lot for wrestling in the state of New Jersey. He helped start the Orange County tournament for wrestlers in Orange County. He done that tournament very well. The tournament there and well run. We give her thanks. Over here we have his family, his wife Patty, his daughter Michelle, his son Paul, his grandsons over here. And unfortunately we have this year one grandson Justin for us. So again, this moment of silence for everybody right now, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's go back to the chair. Let's start wrestling. Let's go. Please raise your hand for the athlete.
as we are going to go ahead and get started with the coin flip here. We will be starting today's duels here at 106 pounds for both mats. So we'll start 106 here, and then for the next round, we'll start at 113, and then the final round, which will be with Raritan versus West Milford, then that will start at 120. Again, this is James Clark calling the match solo here. We are here at West Milford High School bringing you the Kochakji duels here at West Milford High School, considering of 4 teams that are here today: the Lenape Valley Patriots, the Kittatinny Cougars, the West Milford Highlanders, and the Raritan Rockets. And this matchup that you're watching here currently will be Raritan Rockets versus the Lenape Valley Patriots. And again, we are starting here at 106 pounds. The official over here for this mat is Mr. Frank Leitner, a Hackettstown alumni. Shout out to him, and a wonderful career that he has had with officiating wrestling for many decades. As they're just getting some things a little bit set up here, just making sure that we have the names that are supposed to be in, as we have 2 SAC girls that are over here from Raritan, but none for Lenape Valley. So Lenape Valley is checking in with their wrestlers. Starting again here at 106 pounds. We will get the names to you momentarily as the wrestling is underway here at 106 pounds. As he goes in on a shot right there, gets the takedown and leads it 3-0, excuse me. And stoppage right there for the headgear that came off. We have Leota from Raritan, who's facing up against Alderson from Lenape Valley, and Alderson is up here 3-0. Alderson trying to see if he can get something going here from the bottom position. As both wrestlers continue to fight here, Alderson is trying to work something from the side right here. Lenape Valley is very well known for the arm bars, cradles, headlocks, or some of the things that some teams will need to look forward to or at least try to defend as they wrestle the Patriots here today for both Raritan and West Milford. He's getting the back points. He should be settling back any minute, and he gets the fall. Alderson of Lenape Valley gets the Patriots on the board. They lead this 6-0 over the Rockets at this point in time right now. We will go ahead and get into the 113-pound weight class. Raritan showing up first here after the coin flip. As the Raritan wrestler just checked in, and the Lenape Valley wrestler also just checked in as well too. And here we go, starting at 113 pounds. We will get the names to you momentarily. But Lenape Valley in the red, white, and blue. Patriots that are written in the blue with the white trim around and red and white. Raritan in the dark green singlet with the gray trim. They're going to go out of bounds here, and a stall warning given on the Raritan wrestler, the first stall warning of this bout.
What's up?
This is Morelli from Raritan. We're still confirming on the Lenape Valley wrestler. We will get that name to you momentarily. It's going to get stoppaged here for potentially dangerous, and we'll go right back into the center of the mat. As both wrestlers continue to feel each other out, as of course you can see he's got the front headlock there and an arm trapped, but was not able to finish it right there. Still have some hand fighting going on here. Still got about 1 minute left here to go in the first period, and a shot attempt there as he goes in. Gonna get the takedown, leads it 3-0. Gonna try and check him back a little bit. He does have the crossface thrown in. He could have tried to work a Turk, but he's got the arm bar thrown in. As he continues to ride from the top position right there. They're near the out of bounds line, but the 4 contact prevents them from the officials calling it out of bounds, and they do. 30 seconds left to go here in the first period. As Morelli tried to stand right there, but he is down on his belly at the moment. As he's going to try to get the arm bar thrown in there. See if he can try and roll something right here for the Patriots to extend their lead. 5 seconds to go here in the third period. And going to get some backs, and he gets the pin with 1 second left to go in the first. That extends the Patriots' lead. It's 12-0 over the Rockets right now. The Patriots lead this on top. And we will get going on to 120 pounds here. And for Lenape Valley, that was Lamani who won that match there at 113 pounds, and now we'll go up to 120. And the match underway here at 120 pounds with Lenape Valley leading 12-0 over the Raritan Rockets. Shot attempt right there, and there's a headlock right there, as I mentioned earlier. The three-point takedown. Going to get some back points right at the edge right there. Not going to be able to finish it right there, as the Raritan wrestler does a great job of being able to get out of bounds right there, and will only sacrifice 2 back points of his own there. And it's 5-0 right now. See if he can try and work up a cradle right there. Also, a Sussex County favorite is those cross-face cradles. See if he can try him, but he's going to roll himself to his back right there, and the Raritan wrestler is going to go ahead and get the reversal on the 4 backs coming his way if he doesn't stick them. And he gets the pin and cuts Lenape Valley's lead. It's 12-6. Again, we are doing our best here to ensure you that we get the names of the wrestlers as best as possible. But right now, it is Lenape Valley. They lead this 12-6. Today's sponsors is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies, Esabel Wrestling, and Performance Trophies and Medals. The official sponsors of GSHSW.com's live wrestling coverage. This is James Clark here, bringing you the action here between the Lenape Valley Patriots and the Raritan Rockets here at West Milford High School for the Kochakji duels. And we are also streaming on the other mat as well, too, as the Kittatinny Cougars are taking on the Highlanders of West Milford right now on the other mat. Donald J. Brower is on the call on that match. If you want to tune into that, go ahead and do so. As both wrestlers stand, they feel each other out a little bit of hand fighting going on, and a little bit leaning on the head are both wrestlers. This is Foley from Raritan, who's facing up against Stout from Lenape. As both wrestlers continue to feel each other out, not willing to give up an inch. Neither one has been close to a takedown yet, but a shot attempt right there by Stout. Both wrestlers continue to feel each other out. We have 45 seconds left to go here in the first period. We have yet to go into the second period yet in this matchup between these two teams. Shot attempt right there. Gonna see if he can try and finish it, but he does not finish it right there. And Stout blocks it off, and a really nice job. Now he's got him trapped in a front headlock position right there, but not successful in being able to do so. Clock still going here, going into the last 10 seconds here of the first period. And we're gonna go into the second period from what it looks like here with a 0-0 tie after 1. Still 3 seconds left to go here, but we're going to go right into the second period after those 3 seconds. And we are here tied at 0. It's Stout from Lenape Valley who's facing up against Foley from Raritan. It's going to be Lenape's choice. They're going to choose bottom to start, which is always a good coaching style point of view right there, to always take bottom when you are given the opportunity to do so. Foley tries to work on a tilt right there on Stout. Now Foley's going to get that one leg in on Stout. Both wrestlers stands. Foley does not want to give up the escape, but he's got to be careful not to get hit with a stall. And Stout gets out and gets the escape right there to make it 1-0. As both wrestlers continue to stand, as they both wrestle each other, not willing to give up much here, as they're both hand fighting with one another. Both wrestlers continue to stand, not willing to give up much here. And a little bit of a elbow pass right there by Foley. It's gonna, nope, excuse me, that was the other match right there. That just got stoppage. Both wrestlers continue to fight here. Not much action going on here. Neither one have really ever been close to a takedown here yet. As I say that, Stout goes in, gets the goes in on a shot of his own. He could be near the takedown right there, but being blocked off there by a slight whizzer right there is Foley, doing a really good job of being able to stop that. And let's see if he can finish it right there is Stout, but neither one did not come close to finishing that takedown. Got about under 30 seconds left to go here in the second period with a 1-0 lead for Stout of Lenape Valley. Both wrestlers continue, and now a shot attempt there by Foley, and is not going to get anything there. 5 seconds to go as we approach that, and we will go ahead and approach right into the third period with a 1-0 lead here for Stout. And we're going to go into the third period with a 1-0 Stout lead. Leads at 1-0. As Foley chose bottom. And see if he can get a shot there of his own. Is trying to finish it off right there. He's doing a good job there. Is Stout. He's trying to ride. Very tough there on Foley. See if he can try and get something going here is Foley. He hasn't come close to coming out just yet, but with over 30 seconds gone here into the third, as both wrestlers stands, and Stout trying to see if he can lift. If he can lift here on Foley, and he doesn't. But trying to get a switch right there, working on a switch there is Foley. Not able to get there just yet. Maintaining control still is Stout as we approach the 1 minute mark here in the third period. As both wrestlers stand, the escape is rewarded to Foley, and we are tied at 1. And we're going to get some stoppage. We go right out of bounds here as we have 52 seconds left to go. It's tied up here at 1 right now between Foley of Lenape Valley and, Foley of Raritan and Stout of Lenape Valley. Shot attempt right there by Foley. Doesn't get anywhere with that. And now a shot of his own right there is Foley. So he can try and see if he can finish it on his own right there on Stout, but blocking it off there is Stout, but all he needs to do is just pop up the head. There is Foley. Just needs to pop up the head, and he gets the takedown of his own with 20 seconds left to go in the third period as Foley leads it 4-1. As both wrestlers are just going to ride this one out. I think Foley's just going to go ahead and ride this one out. Celebrate the victory here as he wins this matchup here against Stout of Lenape Valley 4-1. And that cuts the Lenape Valley lead here currently to 12-9. Lenape Valley leads this. As we are going to go ahead and get set here with 132 pounds here for both teams. And the shaking of the hands, and both wrestlers underway. But, of course, as I say that, we have a caution right there from the official, Frank Leitner. And now we'll get started here of this match. Both wrestlers just a little bit trigger happy right there as they want to get this match going here at 132 pounds. And a takedown right there makes it a 3-0 lead. This is Klaus from Lenape Valley. Who is facing up against Briquette from Raritan, as he has a cradle locked up there, a near side cradle locked up there on his opponent. The official is holding back points. He's going to give them all 4 back points there. It makes it 7-0. See if both wrestlers can continue to fight here, as both wrestlers are continuing just to fight here. As you can see, the Lenape wrestler is trying to get himself out as he stands up, and of course, Briquette is going to cut his opponent, makes it 7-1, but near the takedown right there, and a nice takedown right there by Briquette of Raritan, and makes it a 10-1 major decision right now, currently, over his opponent. Now let's see if he can try and check him back here just a little bit, and now he's going to get the back points. Is Briquette. He's got 4 back points coming right there if he doesn't stick them. 30 seconds left to go here in the first period. 4 back points right there. Only one more turn is needed for Briquette of Raritan, and he would win this by technical fall. And he gets the tilt right there. And only got a 1 count. That's all. But Klaus is doing what he can to survive this period, or at least try to not give up that extra 6 right there. And it's going to get stoppage for potentially dangerous right there with 5 seconds left to go. As Klaus is still on bottom. And Briquette is going to go ahead and ride this one out as he gets the tilt. But only a 1 count is given. That's all. So that's the end of 1 period. It's Briquette of Raritan who leads this currently over Klaus of Lenape Valley. It's going to be his choice. He's going to defer. Klaus is going to look to go underneath to start the second period. And nope, it's neutral. The official, the coaches on the coaching side of Lenape Valley chose neutral to start. I thought that was kind of a very interesting sequence that we got right there. And Briquette gets the takedown, gets the tech fall, 17-1. 6 seconds into the second period. It's going to now put Raritan in its first lead of the match right here. It is 14-12. Raritan leads this. As we will go ahead and get ourselves started here at 144 pounds. As both wrestlers show out. And both wrestlers shake hands, and here we go, underway here at 138 pounds, excuse me. Keep looking at the West Milford, scoreboard there as they're wrestling Kittatinny, which we are also streaming that on Mat 1. If you want to tune into that, go ahead and do so. But it's a takedown right there, 3-0. He leads this right now. Almost got himself out of it there. Could have gotten the 1 at the least, but nothing going there for him. See if we can try and check him back there. We will get the names to you momentarily. Again, we apologize for the delay, but we have here for Lenape Valley, this is Laplace, who is facing up against Rodriguez of Raritan, as Rodriguez is currently in the lead. It's 3-0. As he goes ahead, he's going to get some back points there. Going to get 2 back points, make it 5-0. See if he can try and reach back there, but nothing doing there for him as he tried to reach back. It just only gave Rodriguez additional back points on top of it. As the officials and the coach is saying as well too on the Raritan side, chest to chest. Going to get 4 back points, make this a 9-0 advantage. As he has the legs thrown in there is Rodriguez, and trying to work up there is Laplace. See if he can get something going there for both wrestlers. And he just tries to stand him back down, and a really nice job of maintaining that control there is Rodriguez on Laplace. And a bit of a funky move right there, and that's going to get stoppage. No, it doesn't even get stoppage right there. But additional back points coming their way there is Rodriguez on Laplace, and he gets the fall. Rodriguez of Raritan continues the lead right here. He extends his lead. It is 20-12 right now. The Rockets are up over the Patriots at this point in time right now. And now we will get started here at 44 pounds. 144 pounds we will be starting here. And Raritan looking like they're going to get the forfeit here, so that will take us up to 150 pounds. It's now 26-12. Raritan leads this currently. And Lenape Valley will throw out a wrestler here. They're going to show up here at 150 pounds. And again, we will get the names to you momentarily here. As both wrestlers ready to get themselves underway right here. As we will get the shaking of the hands. And the match is underway. Again, we did have some other teams that had dropped out earlier today, which were Vernon and Wayne Valley that were supposed to be here today, but because of the inclement weather, they had canceled out. But West Milford was gracious enough to be able to continue to run the duels tournament today, and 3 other teams were graciously showed up and come here to get some of the best competition that they can get in the area. For Raritan, we have Gasperi from Raritan, who is facing up against, from Lenape Valley, it is Slater. Not to be confused with the kicker for that played for the Indianapolis Colts earlier in the year. That's Slater. But Slater of Lenape Valley. And Gasperi from Raritan. As both wrestlers continue to stand, not willing to give up much here, are either wrestlers. Both wrestlers continue to fight. Neither one has come close to a takedown yet. And now Gasperi is going to go in, and they're going to go out of bounds right back into the center of the mat right here. In a very interesting scramble that was going on right there, or at least near the scramble. So both wrestlers continue to stand, not willing to give up much, or either wrestlers. Three seconds left to go here in the first period. And that's going to be the end of one period. And we have no score. He's going to defer, it looks like. Yep, he's going to defer. And Gasperi is going to go underneath. Slater deferred, and Gasperi is going to go underneath. We'd like to take the time to thank our sponsors for today, and they are the following: Motorhead's Garage, Warm Air, Heating and Cooling, Thomas Ziegenberg, Insurance Agency, and Frank's Pizza. Thank you for all that you do for GardensAHSWrestling.com to bring us the action here today. James Clark here calling the match solo at West Milford High School today for the Kochakji duels. Currently, we are covering the Lenape Valley Patriots and the Raritan Rockets. Raritan leads 26-12, and it's a 3-0 advantage right here for Gasperi of Raritan, who currently leads this. As he's looking for a cradle himself is Gasperi. See if he can try and get something to that regard, but blocking it off right there and holding on to that forearm is Slater. Doing a really good job with that. Now he's going to try and get a Turk here, a tilt. See if he can get something going here. He is riding a little bit high. And Slater's going to go ahead and get the reversal and cut the lead to 1. on Kasperi. And a re-switch of his own there is Kasperi. Gets the reversal there, the re-switch. And the scoreboard says 6-3. So it should be 4-2, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 4-2. That's what I thought, because I just saw the Raritan coach, one of the Raritan coaches that just said there was 2 reversals there by Kasperi and 1 reversal for Slater. So the 4-2 score should be the correct call. Kasperi is on top. So that should be the correct score, and they fixed it. And we have 40 seconds left to go here in the second period, as both wrestlers have been putting on a reversal clinic here in this second period with all scoring from reversals. Where have I seen this one before? I've seen it in the Region 3 matchup back in 2018 of Travis Jones of Phillipsburg and Alex Straczynski, who when he went to Delbarton, and they're going to go out of bounds right there. We're going to go right into the center of the mat right there, as Slater is still on bottom. As both wrestlers continue to fight, and Slater trying to hip heist over to see if he can get a reversal of his own, but he's not going to get anything there. There was a 1 count that was given there by the official Frank Leitner, but that was all. As he has control so far is Kasperi, and we're going to close out the second period here as Kasperi of Raritan is going to take a 4-2 lead. Going into the third period, it's going to be Slater's choice. They choose neutral to go into the third period. This would be a takedown, would put Slater in the lead, and that is an excellent call there by the coaching staff of Lenape Valley. As both wrestlers, as you can see, Slater is trying to get a snap down right there in a front headlock position. He's not able to do anything with that. And a headlock thrown there by Kasperi. Gets the takedown, but a reversal given there by Slater. It's going to make it now 7-4. As they're trying to, looking for a re-switch right there is Kasperi, but nothing doing there for him. And they're going to go out of bounds. We're going to go right back into the center of the mat with Kasperi on top after the reversal. And it looks like we're going to get some injury time right there by Lenape Valley. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about our social media. You can follow us on social media. It's your teams, your counties, your site. Follow us on GardensAHSWrestling.com, on Facebook, on X at GardensAHSW, and on Instagram at GardensAHSWrestling. And like and subscribe down low on our YouTube page as well, where we bring all of the wrestling broadcasts to you here all throughout the state of New Jersey. We are the premier high school wrestling and even junior college wrestling broadcasting system that you come to mind. GardensAHSWrestling.com. And if you own a local business, become a sponsor. We have some sponsorship opportunities available for live teams and for team pages and live streams coverage. So all you have to do is just click your logo here in the red text, or you can send an email to admin@GardensAHSWrestling.com. And gets the escape right there is Kasperi. It's going to make this now a 8-4 advantage for Kasperi. And trying to get in on a takedown right there, and not going to do anything there, but Kasperi is going to go in, get the takedown, going to get some back points. Already in major decision territory right here, but is looking for more. Can he get it? And he does. He gets the pin right at the edge of the mat right there with 54 seconds left to go in the third. And Kasperi of Raritan is going to go ahead and be your winner here at 157 pounds here for the Raritan Rockets. Extends the lead now. It is 32-12 in favor of the Rockets. And we're going to go here to 165 pounds. And it looks like, yep, they're going to check in with one of the assistant coaches for Lenape is the Raritan wrestler as Lenape shows up. And the match is underway. We will get those names up to you momentarily. Trying to get a shot right there is the Lenape Valley wrestler as he tries to go in on Finishing on that takedown, but nothing doing there for him. And near the takedown right there at the edge of the mat should be Lenape Valley, and he's not going to get anything there yet. The official still has not given word, but we will see what he can get right there. And that's a takedown right there. Makes it 3-0. And we'll go right into the center of the mat right here as Lenape takes the takedown lead here, 3-0. Santos from Raritan, who's facing up against Kamek of Lenape. Kamek leads this 3-0. So he tries to work on something from top as he's trying to stand the bottom wrestler of Santos. And trying to center both wrestlers, but Santos is trying to get back up to his base right there and only has a couple of times. And Kamek doing a really good job of riding from the top position right there, and we'll see if he can try and do something going in here as we have 40 seconds left to go here in the first period between Kamek of Lenape Valley and Santos of Raritan. As he tries to face him right there, he's back up to his feet, and he's going to get the escape. It's going to cut the lead now to 3-1. Again, with those 3-point takedowns and 4 backs, definitely makes the sport of wrestling definitely speed up a ton. Both wrestlers try to stand right here, see if he can try and do something here. Is Kamek gets the takedown right there, extend the lead at 6-1, and that's the end. Right at the buzzer, he gets the takedown, 6-1. Kamek of Lenape Valley leads us over Santos of Raritan. It's going to be Santos' choice. He's going to go bottom to start the second period. Try to get a little bit of a Granby roll there was Santos. And trying to run a half Nelson there is Kamek, and see if he can try and run something there is Kamek. Now he has a power half, attempted a power half there. Was Kamek on Santos. And seeing if he can try and stand or do something from there is, of course, Santos. But he has an armbar caught up there is Kamek, and doing a really good job with it. See if he can get something there. But nothing doing there for the wrestler, and he's going to get stoppage right there for potentially dangerous, and we'll get a restart here in the center of the mat. And we'll get a restart. Kamek has that armbar thrown in there on Santos. And now he has the arm, he has the wrist control, and now he's just trying to see if he can run that armbar while he has control of that wrist, and he's going to get the back points, exposures right there. He may even get the pin right there if he can just settle back just a little bit. But not in a great predicament to be able to pin him, but now he might be able to as you take a look, and he gets the pin for the Lenape Valley Patriots, and that cuts Raritan's lead. Now it's 32-12. Here, Raritan leads us over the Lenape Valley Patriots. Today's sponsors are Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, the Herndon Companies, Estebo Wrestling, and Performance Trophies and Medals, the official sponsors of GSHSW.com's live wrestling coverage. This is James Clark here calling the match solo between the Raritan Rockets and the Lenape Valley Patriots here at West Milford High School in West Milford, New Jersey for the Kochakji duels. We are also streaming on the other mat the West Milford Highlanders as they're taking on currently the Kittatinny Cougars. If you want to tune into that one, Donald G. Brower is on the call on that mat. But a takedown rewarded there by the Raritan wrestler. We'll get the names momentarily, and not even have enough time to be able to do that as he has the near side cradle locked up, and he gets the fall. Raritan continues on the lead here. It's 38-12. Raritan leads this with 3 bouts to go. So we should be going into 190 pounds, but Raritan wrapped up the victory here. So the score should be 38 to 18. Raritan leads. And the shaking of the hands, and the match will be underway here at 190 pounds. Both wrestlers continue to do a little bit of some hand fighting there, not willing to give up too much here. This is where in the upper weights you don't really see a lot of wrestlers really give up a lot of major points. And he's going to get the takedown right there. He'll lead this. It's 3-0. See if he can get something going. There is the Raritan wrestler. We are in the process of getting names in, so we will get them to you momentarily, and you'll see it on our screen. And trying to throw in the half Nelson there is the Raritan wrestler. Nothing doing there for him, but he takes a 3-0 lead. We were approaching to the 1 minute mark here in the second period. And he's going to try to get the turn, but no back points have been rewarded. And now he's got back points, exposures right there, and he gets the fall. And that will help Raritan out as they will continue their lead right now. That was, again, we apologize. We were still looking for the names there, but that was a pin right there at 190 pounds. Arone from the Rockets, who won that for you in that last match at 190 pounds. Now we're here at 215 as we are just about wrapped up here with 2 bouts to go here. And the match is underway here at 215 pounds. As I said earlier, these upper weights are definitely one of those that definitely knows how to wrestle these matches in a much more tighter fashion, with not a lot of scoring, but a lot more chest match and much more about upper body strength in these upper weight classes. See if he can try and get in on a takedown. He doesn't get anything going there. And he's got the takedown right at the edge of the mat, makes it 3-0. This is Niham from Raritan, who's facing up against Greenmeyer from Lenape Valley. As both wrestlers stands, and he let go of that momentarily, but was able to return him to the mat safely. See if we can get something going here is Raritan, and has that ankle trap there is Needham. As both wrestlers are near the out of bounds line there with 1 foot, 1 toe in. And now all 4 feet are out of bounds. We'll get a restart here in the center of the mat. We have 33 seconds left to go here in the first period. As both wrestlers stands a little bit, they keep wrestling from one another. As he has a 3-0 lead, there is Niham with 15 seconds left to go here in the first. Let's see if he can try and run something here. But it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to do anything right here as we're approaching to the end of the first period. And if I'm not mistaken, it should be, I believe it should be Lenape's choice. It is. And he's going to go bottom right away to start the second period. As we're here, we'd like to take the time to thank our sponsors for today to help you bring the Kochakji duels bring to life here. Motorhead's Garage, Warm Air Heating and Cooling, Thomas Ziegenberg Insurance Agency, and Frank's Pizza and Italian Restaurant of West Milford. And now he's got the back points there, is Needham, and he gets the fall. That's going to extend the lead for the Rockets, 50-18. And that looks to be Raritan is going to throw out. So that might have been 190 pounds. So that last one was 190. This is 215 now, excuse me. Yep, 215. And then they're going to have the heavyweight wrestlers throw out here. So now we're on to the last matchup here. It's at 285. And we will get those names to you momentarily, as Lenape Valley does have a heavyweight wrestler. Both teams do, as a matter of fact. It should be 56-18 Raritan. And it's going to get a stand right there. Both wrestlers are feeling each other out. Again, we are getting these names to you as quickly as possible, so we do apologize for the delay of getting these names into the system. But we're here at the last weight class here of this matchup here between the Rockets and the Patriots. Not to be confused with the NBA Rockets, Houston Rockets, and the Patriots of New England in the NFL. As both wrestlers stand, this is usually typically what you see in heavyweight matches. Not a lot of wrestling going on. It usually goes either to a pin or the ultimate tiebreaker, which is the last ride out period. If you ride out, you win. If your opponent escapes, they win. And now both wrestlers, as you can see, are feeling each other out. Not much going on here in this action right here, just more so hand fighting, but getting into the stances as well too here a little bit. And trying to trip right there is Sikowski of Raritan, who's facing up against Dorenzo of Lenape Valley. Not much going on here. Under 20 seconds to go in the first period. Or both of these wrestlers. Could be one of those matchups that could come right down to the ultimate ride out, as it's very typical for the heavyweight wrestling weight class. It's either the ultimate ride out or a pin. And that's going to be the end of one period. We're tied up here at 0. It's going to go underneath there. Is Sadowski of Raritan. Chooses first here on Dorenzo. He's going to go underneath to start the second period. As both wrestlers stands and trying to face him there is Sadowski. And trying to throw in a headlock right there is Dorenzo. And a lot of excitement going on here. A lot of moving around for both heavyweight wrestling here, especially on Dorenzo. But the official did not reward an escape. So trying to see if he can run something there, and it's going to get stoppage right there. I believe that was on the headgear. Coach Grogan for the Patriots, he wants to have a little bit of a conversation to see if that should have been. Nope, nothing there. Okay, I thought he almost thought that it would have been a reversal or at least a takedown there, because it looked like they had escaped but didn't. But Sadowski going to go in, see if he can get a reversal of his own, but he just stands and makes it a 1-0 lead here as he tries to spin from behind here on Dorenzo, as both wrestlers continue to hand fight. Not much going on here for the wrestlers as they both stand straight. See if he can get something going here is Dorenzo of Lenape Valley and Sadowski of Raritan. See if he can get something going here. Are both wrestlers, and see if he can get the takedown on his own. He's near the takedown right there. Is Dorenzo. He's going to get the takedown. He's going to get back points on top of it. He could even get the pin. But let's see if he can. He just needs to get the chest-to-chest pressure right there if he wants to get the pin. And now he throws in a half from our advantage point right here, as the Lenape Valley fans are calling for a pin as they end their day on a higher note, and they get the pin. Dorenzo of Lenape Valley ends it on a high note for the Patriots, though too little too late, as the Rockets win this one 56-24, the final score here over the Lenape Valley Patriots here at the Kochakji duels at West Milford High School in West Milford, New Jersey. Again, we are still 3 more bouts left to go here on the other mat. We have West Milford taking on Kittatinny with Donald J. Brower on the call on that mat. If you want to tune into that, please go ahead and do so. The next round will be coming up momentarily, where we'll have the Kittatinny Cougars come on over here to wrestle up against the Raritan Rockets, so stay tuned for that momentarily. But thank you for tuning in to this match. This is James Clark saying we will see you all in just a little bit.